Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, DC Dark Legion Puppet topic. On today's video, it is time we make an updated global tier list. This will be Superman Family Edition tier list, I'll call it like that. Even though we won't add yet Superboy. Superboy, I want to pull for him when he drops on my main server. I want to test him out and then I will rank him. But definitely we're gonna rank Krypto. Superman, okay, we already ranked him a million times, and Supergirl. So let we start. I will use the Dark Legion wiki. I'll put the credits in description below and pin comment because currently now I just cannot enter the game. I don't know, is it an update? What's happening? Not sure. But anyways, let we start. First of all, Superman can easily go into the God tier. Superman is absolutely busted nuker, especially for example in my case I have him now max level and as well purple stars, full purple stars. I will go to yellow stars, and as well with his legacy piece he absolutely dominates, destroy. Yesterday I made a showcase about him. Just in short, insane single target DPS. But as well now Superman gains one stack of 25% attack up for each Superman family ally present. So when you have Krypto, when you have Supergirl, when you're gonna have Superboy, or you already have him, his attack is just going up and up and up. And as well, when you build him properly, he will have insane survivability, and as well he will freeze and just destroy. Like Superman you saw yesterday showcase, when you properly build him, he's gonna destroy in PvE and PvP content. Definitely in my eyes God tier. Aquaman can go into the B tier. I just don't use him. I just don't use him anymore. I see some people using him still in PvP, but honestly I completely destroy Aquaman in many cases. Even though he's still a really good unit, solid unit, but B A tier maybe. I will think about this, but we're gonna see. The biggest deal about him is that crowd control, okay, or enemy control. So when he uses the ultimate, it has a massive AoE ultimate where he gathers those enemies to that one point, and then you can go in full-on attack. In the beginning, in early game, he was just absolutely busted, but now it's B tier. Arsenal, B tier. Currently now, I did try him out a little bit, but I don't see people using him pretty much. Until we get even more outsiders. Okay, we have Martian Manhunter, we have Arsenal, and we have Starfire. Starfire is absolutely the most broken out of this tree, but we are missing like proper crazy outsider DPS. That is something we still don't have, and maybe then Arsenal will become a better unit. But currently now, he works around that. He buffs that counter attack damage. So mainly you're gonna use him for the outsiders, okay? You won't use him in any other team, so he's not so much flexible. Yeah, I'm B tier. I wouldn't go beyond that. Atom can go in C tier these days. I don't see a high word for Atom. In the beginning, Atom was actually really good for early game in the Darkest Timeline as well. Many of us used him. Mainly, he's doing that pretty solid AoE damage, and he can stun the enemies. But he dies when he uses the ultimate, and like these days in the end game, when a unit dies after using the ultimate, or you need to wait because first you want to use those basic attacks, normal skills and everything else, and then you're gonna use ultimate just before he dies. That's how you're gonna get everything from Atom. But C tier, honestly, I wouldn't put it higher. Bane, I personally like him, and I'll put him in the A tier. Really good survivability, and really solid damage. And for that, I really like him. He's metahuman, Arkham Most Wanted. Like, if you're using Arkham Most Wanted team, you're gonna use Bane as well. And in that case, I'm putting him in the A tier. She can go. Batgirl can go. Now, you're gonna use her, of course, for the Bat family and everything else. But that crit rate is becoming more and more useful, right? That crit buff will help you tremendously, so you do bigger damage overall. Again, more buffing of crit rate. She's working really, really well with Batman family. Nightwing, for example, like look at this, increase all allies crit AMP. Like Nightwing loved this. So her usability after Nightwing, I definitely believe it increased. So I'll put it into A tier. Then we have Batman. Batman, I will put in A tier as well. Maybe I should also switch few things up. 1 second. Yeah, I have to create it like this to be the most precise in what I'm thinking. So I added A plus tier as well, because Bane and Batgirl, they're just not as good as Batman, but still better than Aquaman and Arsenal in my books. So that's why I'll put it like this. Okay, this one we can change the color to this one, for example. Okay, let's continue. Adam, he can go into the B tier. Maybe even C tier these days. Like, I just don't use him anymore, to be honest. In early game, he will be useful. Later on, he's gonna fall off, definitely. But okay, I'll put him in the B tier as well. Okay, I believe B tier is fine. So mainly you're gonna use him for the DPS. Again, these days he just doesn't work so good. Maybe when he gets promotion from legendary to mythic, maybe he's gonna become much stronger. But for now, B tier is really solid for her. I'm gonna place in D tier. I never use her. Black Canary, I just never use her. Never ever, and when I use her, it's never a good result. She needs a rework or buff or something. D tier. Captain, I'll put him in A tier. I'll put him in the A tier after fixes on him. His usability is now even higher because of the frostbite. So, for example, in Superman family, I still didn't test it out, but I believe he can work really, really well because of that frostbite. You're gonna do even bigger physical damage. So I'll place him in the A tier, to be honest. Catwoman can go still in the D tier, even at Red Stars. Yeah, she's gonna perform really well, really solid at full Red Stars, but that's like crazy investment for the character to actually work. I'm considering like D, C tier, something like that, but I still find Atom more usable. Okay, so Constantine, guys, can go into the God tier. Absolutely busted DPS. I use him. I have him at 1-star purple, and he's been destroying. Like, you're gonna use him everywhere. Probably the greatest AoE DPS damage dealer, like for 100%, especially when you get his sigil magic. He's gonna destroy. He will do a crazy good job in PvP, PvE, and combat cycle. Overall, the unit deserves to be in God tier, 100%. Cyborg can go in the B tier. Mainly, you're gonna use Cyborg for the resistance, reducing physical resistance. You're gonna apply that for vulnerability, and then you're gonna do bigger damage with you're gonna do bigger physical damage afterwards. Still in early game, mid game, way more usable than now, but I still find him solid B tier. Deathstroke can go into the D tier. Sorry, not Deathstroke. Deadshot. Okay, Deadshot can go into the D tier. I just don't use him. I try to use him. He can be good for the single target DPS, especially if you like heavily build him. But overall, D tier. You won't see people using him. You won't. Okay, maybe if people have like full red stars on him or something like that. Deathstroke can go into God tier, guys. Okay. Here it is. Deathstroke. You're gonna use him like crazy in PvP. He's gonna dominate. He is the best counter for Joker, Constantine, Sinestro, like all of those characters chilling in the back. He's gonna destroy. He needs those dual katanas and he needs those purple stars. I don't have him at purple stars, so he doesn't dominate so much. I have him at blue stars, 2, 3, 1 blue star. He is still crazy good, but at purple star, he truly deserves to be in the God tier. Okay, so that's Deathstroke God tier. Dr. Fate can go into the S tier, especially if you're using Dark Justice League, right? So where it is, you know, when you're searching for something, and yeah, here it is, Dr. Fate. He will give you insane survivability, insane shields. I use like all white stars already. He's gonna help you so much for survivability. And Justice League Dark still is a busted team. So in my eyes, he'll go into the S tier. Green Arrow can go into the A+. He is really good, especially for free-to-play players, single target DPS, but I wouldn't go beyond that. Okay, I just wouldn't go beyond that. Now, for the people who spend money, bunch of money, whatever, Green Lantern, still, especially now when he got his own legacy piece, but overall he does everything from the support part. Shield, stunning, healing a lot, increasing all champions damage resistance, like a lot of heal, and he will help you so much, especially if you're using Justice League units, energy wielders as well. So you can use him in a lot of broken teams, and mainly he will help you with survivability to really high extent. Okay, Harley Quinn these days, like B tier, I just don't use her anymore. Like, no joke, I don't use her anymore. Mid game, early game, yes, fantastic unit. Now she just fall off. Honking huge hammer, okay, definitely don't want to invest in this. Yeah, I just don't use her anymore so much. Maybe I should put her in a little bit higher tier at the end of the day. A tier for sure. Okay, A tier for sure, but I'm not going beyond that. I just don't use it so much frequently, nor anything like that. Hawkgirl, I'll put it in B tier just because I don't know what the hell are developers waiting. I believe she deserves to be in A tier, but I'm intentionally putting her in the B tier that the devs watch this and they buff Hawkgirl. What is this? Hawkgirl justice, right? I see those comments. But yeah, I never liked this unit from the get-go. That's pretty much that. Not a good survivability, not too good of a damage. Ranges are weird. I just don't like this unit. That's why I put it in the B tier. They need to buff her, and that's it. Killer Croc can go into the C tier. Really solid tank, Legion of Doom, with a really nice AoE attack, but in endgame, it's a no-no, okay? Lex Luthor, overall, yeah, I had to think a little bit about this, but I'm putting him in A+. Really good DPS, especially as you build him up. For Legion of Doom, he'll be extremely helpful. Martian Manhunter, S tier. Crazy survivability when we get even more outsiders, some crazy DPS. I believe his worth will just increase. You need to invest a lot in him. Purple stars so he can work. Mera, these days, I mean, okay, I didn't now open Martian Manhunter, but pretty much I said everything. We can open up just so you can pause a little bit. So read it for yourself. I won't read now everything. I already know how these units work. Okay, so the next one will be Mera. Mera can go in solid A+. Because of her massive heal that she can provide for the free-to-play players, especially because you will get those high stars. And for that, she's doing massive heal. But in endgame, she just isn't so much usable as before. Okay, Nightwing can go easily into the God tier. Absolutely busted unit. currently right now I'm more investing in Superman family than Bat family. We need broken Batman. Come on, that's first of all that I want to say. I will invest in Batman family when I get a broken Batman. Buff this current Batman we have to the God tier, and I'm going all in. But yeah, Nightwing is just like incredible. In PvP, he will butcher. In PvE as well. Needs a little bit higher investment, blue, purple stars for sure. And yeah, this his legacy piece just gives him so much. And he'll be doing massive damages, massive crits. Super, super useful unit. So yeah, God tier. We have Poison Ivy. She can go in S tier. Still insane healing. Wanes are super helpful for distraction for the enemies, and massive healer, guys. Massive. When you get all white stars, oh my god, already there she's gonna shine. Raven can go as well in S tier. Absolutely busted healer. Especially if you're using Justice League Dark, you're gonna see Raven works so well. And as well, you have now Raven in the Meta Brawl shop. So that is also really good. Okay. S tier. Okay, Red Hood, C tier. I literally don't use him anymore. Maybe. Okay, I'll put him in B tier. Just because, like, if you have him red stars, he can actually do really good damage. Red Robin C tier. I just don't use him. Good as a defender, but nothing special. Robin, he can actually go in A+, easy A+, okay? If you have a little bit more investment in him, trust me, as assassin, he will do crazy good damage. Scarecrow can go easily in the S tier, amazing debuffer. Shazam can go definitely into the A+ tier, really good for taunting, survivability. Sinestro, easy God tier, guys. He does absolutely insane damage, and he starts really fast. And even at blue stars, he's that type of a unit that blue stars is also enough for him. Like, I have 1-2 blue stars, I can remember, and he dominates. So Sinestro easily in the God tier. Starfire easily in the God tier. She's incredible. Like, needs a little bit more investment, right? But she's incredible unit. Okay. Dealing spiritual damage, reducing their attack while energy absorption field is active. Allies inside it restore HP. Then we have more restoration, like mainly God tier support, and especially with her Starfire Starboids. Allies excluding Starfire within her ultimate range gain bonus attack equal to 8% of her attack. Upon casting the ultimate, Starfire gains 1 stack of 5% attack up. She can also do great damage as a support. Okay. Then B tier, still solid. Close to C tier, but can help you against Joker to removing debuffs and everything else. Supergirl, listen. For now, I'm placing her A+, and that's pretty generous. But before the Krypto, she was like B tier. But now she's definitely A+ at least. A+, depending how much you build her. If you're at white stars, she's like B, A, B, A. But when you reach the purple stars and when you're doing the Superman family, I believe she goes that A+, maybe even beyond that. It just depends how much you build her up. So that's why I'm placing it here, somewhere in the middle, A+ tier. Maybe even A tier based on my testing currently. So I don't... Listen, I have her at 3 white stars, so it's really hard for... I'm not impressed currently. But I know for a fact, based on the data, based on other people, her value, she will become more valuable as I build her up more with Superman family. You know, so Krypto, her, I don't know, A+. A. I'll just leave it at A for now. She needs to be better. More family, Superman family, she will be better. But still, yeah, A+ is better than her currently from my testings. But again, I believe she'll be definitely better as I build her up. But that's currently what I need. What I had to rank. I had to rank it like this. Okay. That was tough. That was tough. Flash can go easily into A+. A crazy good support for attack. Joker God tier, the craziest damage over time. Even when he dies, he kills, which is crazy. Penguin C tier, slowing down the enemies. Nothing too impressive. Two-Face can actually go in A tier. I love this unit. She can go in D tier. After getting that Mystic, definitely Wonder Woman S tier. Now she has even greater survivability. And Zatanna, I usually place her here, but now I'm placing her in the S tier. Okay? So guys, this is pretty much my tier list. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Oh, where's the Krypto? One second. Krypto. Oh. And Krypto, my boy Krypto. I don't care. He's going the S tier. I absolutely like the unit. It's super free to play friendly unit. Everyone got him for free, and that's why I'm putting him in the S tier. Realistically, he's A+. Realistically. But S tier, I don't care. If he done some damage, he would be easy S tier. But all white stars, when you start doing all blue stars, Jesus, he will survive. That's the only, like, you need those stars on him for the end game content, just because everything is at purple, red stars, like even the PvP, everything is crazy. So he just needs that bigger survivability, but he will get over time. He will go in the mother boxes. Okay, you're gonna be able to summon him from mother boxes, so you're gonna get there. Definitely S tier. Now for me, he's at blue stars, and he is doing everything what I need on my Superman family. So I like, first of all, I need to talk a little bit about this. Yesterday you saw the showcase of Krypto. He sniffs around, that's beautiful. He zooms around, that's also beautiful. Healing, attack buffing, all of that is just greatly designed. Plus he avoids the attacks really in a smart way. Like sometimes they tend to attack him, I'm like, Krypto, you're done, and he's just like sniffs around, zooms out, like beautiful. So Krypto zips around excitedly, knocking down enemies in path, reducing their attack. First of all, in endgame content, super valuable because the opponents have massive attacks. He also heals allies in his path for 80% of his attack. So as you build him up, as he gets better attack, he's gonna do better healing. Passive, instead of attacking, Krypto sniffs out buried bones across the battlefield. Each bone he finds grants him a large amount of energy and increases his healing effect by 5%, stacking up to 50%. More healing right here. Also, when an ally drops below 50%, Krypto flies to their side, granting them shield and healing them. Beautiful. You can cast it manually as well. And Krypto gains, look, this is where he gets a lot of HP. 50% bonus HP and increases all allies' defense man by 50% of his own. Casting his ultimate generates 10 Krypton energy, and if Krypto is defeated, this effect transferred to the nearest Superman family. I don't care, Krypto deserves to be in the S tier for 1,000,000% on my side. I absolutely like the unit, and he's for free, and you can build him up, and that is the greatest event they've done. Krypto is the most positive thing about this game that I see many people are like super excited now. Okay guys, let's end the video here. Thank you for all support. Please tell me your opinions about this tier list. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Love ya, and yeah, see you next one. Bye.